Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Monday, July 13, 2026. Making the headlines tonight, unprecedented flooding hits Belmopan and surrounding areas, 150 households impacted. Another tropical wave approaching. Chief Met warns models are missing extreme rainfall. Enriquez sues GOB over vacant ombudsman post. And man killed in Santa Elena while farmers found dead in Orange Walk. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
As a small business, I started to attend pop-up shops like many other businesses, and we found that our customers wanted to pay by card and not cash. I went to Atlantic Bank, and immediately, without a problem, it's like, yes, you can have a POS system. That POS system we now use in-house, and we can also take it countrywide wherever we are. They were willing to take the time. They were willing to be patient with us as we grew our business, and that, for us, that meant the world.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah, yeah. They just won. They just yo, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You're doing fine right there.
It is a distinct honor to be here in Belize for the launch of the Caribbean Development Bank's Basic Needs Trust Fund 11th program, BNTF 11. For more than 4 decades, BNTF has stood as one of the bank's most visible and impactful instruments for community-based poverty reduction. Here in Belize, the legacy is clear. Over the past 25 years, BNTF has completed 79 sub-projects in vulnerable communities at an estimated cost of $23.79 million United States dollars. Through BNTF 11, we have begun a new cycle of investments. This investment of more than $5.2 million United States dollars represents far more than approved financing. It represents a renewed commitment.
BNTF has supported transformative investments in education, water and sanitation, community infrastructure, livelihoods, and social development. Through BNTF 11, we have an opportunity to build on that legacy by ensuring that our investments respond directly to the needs of our people, particularly the most vulnerable among us.
The new school building has made a huge difference for me and my classmates. The improvement to our school have made our learning environment cleaner, safer, and more comfortable. Thank you to the Caribbean Development Bank, with the Social Investment Fund, the government, and everyone else who helped.
No one must be left behind. Not that child attending school in rural Toledo, not the farmer in Orange Rock, not the family in Corozal, not the communities that continue to face challenges accessing basic services.
You're up against some tough challenges, but not all heavy-duty lubricants can handle the pressure. Until now, introducing Ridgeline Lubricants, a homegrown solution engineered right here to solve the hurdles you face every day. Backed by experts who understand the ups and downs of where you're operating and what's at stake. Specially formulated to protect your equipment so you can push past grueling hours, heavy loads, and harsh conditions to reach for greater productivity. Ridgeline Lubricants. Long live your equipment.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. July life for Belmopan residents was disrupted for a good portion of Saturday after a deluge from a passing tropical wave led to unprecedented flooding. The incessant overnight rains intensified after 6 a.m. but eased by evening time. Residents in several parts of the capital reported that the sudden floods were unlike anything they had seen in all their decades living in Belmopan. Impacted areas included Las Flores, Rivera, Salvapan, San Martin, Mayamopan, as well as surrounding villages, including Cotton Tree and Roaring Creek. Chief Meteorologist Ronald Gordon today put into perspective just how unprecedented the July 11 rainfall was in Belmopan and surrounding areas. Impactful images were shared of flooding at the western entrance to Belmopan.
Belmopan got 273.4 millimeters, which is 10.8 inches of rainfall in just about 12 hours from about midnight until about midday. To put that in perspective, the average rainfall for Belmopan is about 245 millimeters for the month of July, which is 9.7 inches. So the capital city recorded more than its monthly average in just 12 hours. Historically, this is not the highest that the city has seen. On June 19, 2002, we recorded 334 millimeters of rainfall, which is 13.1 inches. So even though it's a significant amount of rain, it didn't break historical record overall for Belmopan. Other notable areas, stations, La Gracia, which is just a few miles to the northwest of Belmopan, got 8.5 inches, and Hershey got 8.4 inches. So in that general vicinity, we saw a significant amount of rainfall in a very short time period from this system. The system has moved away, the tropical wave moved away. We got improvement in weather conditions yesterday, Sunday, and up to this morning.
The City Council on Sunday provided a WhatsApp number for residents affected by the flood to submit a flood impact report. The mayor, councilors, and work crews were out from 5 a.m. Sunday doing damage assessment and cleanup. Belmopan Mayor Pablo Kowich, in an update this morning, indicated that the damage assessment continues. He also rejected criticism from opposition members who blamed the council and area rep Oscar Mira for inadequate drainage maintenance. Others emphasize individual responsibility of homeowners to keep their surroundings clean of debris.
So far, the council has approximately 150 households that were affected with floodwaters. I think BMO has assisted approximately around 70 of those individuals. Over the weekend, the assessments were carried out and 70 people have been provided with assistance. So that assistance is continuing, or the assessment outreach is continuing. We have teams out today as well, continuing with visits, as we didn't manage to cover everybody yesterday, right?
Which part of Belmopan in particular was affected the most?
The areas that were affected the most was the Salvapan, San Martin area. That's the area where the 10 Cents Creek passes through, and because of that, the overflowing of the creeks and the flooding of the lower lying areas caused that particular area or corridor to be affected the most, approximately around 1.5 to 2 feet of water.
So would you push back on the claims from residents that the infrastructure failed, one, and then two, they said the council was not prepared enough by cleaning the drains and doing the work necessary?
Well, for those who were in Belmopan, the rains stopped around 11 o'clock, and by 2:30 the drains were clean. They're pretty much clean. That means that the drainage systems did do its job by taking the water out within 3 hours. And as I mentioned, it was a unprecedented amount of water that was in the city, which managed to got pushed out within 3 hours. So to me, that shows that the drainage systems are working.
Mayor Kowich said the weekend's flooding was unusual and affirmed that Belmopan's drainage system has been improved.
This weekend's occurrence was a very unique circumstance. The Belmopan area received a lot of historic levels of water, specifically the Belmopan area, right? Starting from Armenia to Belmopan. We have handled a lot of severe rainy storms in the past. I think the last one like this weekend was around the time of Mitch in 1998. Last year February, we had a slightly bad rainy season, and we didn't reach these levels of flooding. We have improved the drainage system since then, but as I've tried to explain to some of the residents, the problem was not our drainage system. The problem was that the river, the Belize River, was already flooded. That is where all our drainage systems dump into. So the corridor by the highway that was flooded out is that is the area where water usually moves over from Belmopan over to the Belize River. So once the river couldn't handle any more water, it started backing up in that highway area because that corridor also is a little bit small.
Mile 45 of the George Price Highway at Mount Pleasant Creek had to be closed from around 9 a.m. until after 3 p.m. Saturday due to flooding, effectively cutting off Belmopan from Belize City. Motorists were held up for more than 5 hours on the highway. Chief Engineer Avondale Moody said they measured about 2 feet of water at the location.
The water had risen to approximately 24 inches above the existing road level. And it was moving at a high velocity across the highway. Where the flooding occurred on the George Price Highway is where exactly we're expecting to build a new bridge structure, which we were contemplating on opening that area this week because we had already constructed a diversion on the left-hand side going east towards Belize City. And so now we have to relook at that because we have had some damages to the diversion.
Was that anticipated, those damages?
The existing road itself only has 3 1.2 meter diameter culverts. And so on the diversion, we had installed multiple culverts. I think we had about 6 or 8 culverts there in anticipation of the rainfall. But bear in mind that this rainfall was far more intense than what we had expected to occur. And so that basically overtopped the existing highway and overtopped the diversion and created that problem there. So the volume of water that was there exceeded both what is along the highway and also what is in the diversion. So it wasn't really expected, but it's something that we have to deal with now.
Does that require any revision to your design, the road design?
No, in terms of the road design, the new bridge structure will be at 2.5 meters higher than the existing road. And that area will now become a bridge. Right now, as I said, it only has 3 culverts. And so we are creating a new bridge pathway where the flooding occurred. And so we don't expect that will occur again once we build this new bridge structure.
When do you plan to open the diversion?
Based on the damages that has occurred over the weekend, we will have to meet with the contractor, which we're doing this morning, to reconstruct that area and also to add more culverts to that diversion. So it will take us another 2 or 3 weeks for us to get that back in place. And then we'll be able to shift traffic over to the diversion and then start excavating that road section for us to start driving piles for the new bridge.
The Ministry of Health informed that areas of the Western Regional Hospital were damaged, but said the hospital remained fully operational with healthcare staff on duty. Flooding was also reported further along the Hummingbird Highway at Mile 20. The Iguana Creek Bridge was closed for a couple hours beginning late afternoon with water rising about a foot above the bridge. In Valley of Peace, the Farmers Express Road was temporarily closed and the bridge connecting Buena Vista to La Gracia was washed away. In the Stan Creek District, some areas recorded between 4 and 10 inches of rainfall in a short period. Floodwaters were reported at a portion of the Coastal Plains Highway late Sunday afternoon. Authorities have informed that another tropical wave is approaching and is expected to cross Belize tomorrow into nightfall, particularly over parts of the south. It will bring a new round of showers and thunderstorms with another 2 to 3 inches being predicted. However, Chief Meteorologist Ronald Gordon warns that the models are not picking up extreme rainfall.
There's another tropical wave approaching, which will cross the country tomorrow or later tomorrow night. That system is already producing some moisture over the area, and we have seen some rainfall returning, especially over the southern 2/3 of the country this morning into this afternoon. and we expect those to continue and increase tonight into tomorrow with some more showers and thunderstorms expected. Model prediction are going for about 2 to 3 inches maximum. We got to be very careful. The models are not picking up these extreme rainfalls. So that over 10 inches of rainfall at Norpasa was not even registered in any model that we saw. They are not picking up those extremes. So it's always important for residents to know that when we give you a forecast, the model is just a guidance, and we can sometimes get much more than those models are saying.
What would have contributed to not having been able to forecast the volumes of rain?
The equipment has nothing to do with it. The equipment that we have are monitoring equipment. So if you're talking about the radar or the rain gauges, those are telling you what is happening now. Right? They're not predictive. For prediction, we use models, and these models are as only good as the science and the estimates that go into them. Most of the global models that we use do not define Belize that well. And I would dare to say that this is not only a local phenomenon, it's across the region actually, that these extreme rainfalls that we see are not being picked up by models. So that's why, again, I repeat, whenever we give a prediction, whether it's, we don't normally give prediction in terms of volume of rainfall, but the excessive rainfall alert that we issued on Friday indicated for the potential of 2 to 4 inches or higher to occur now. Again, what we got was 10.8 inches. So certainly no model predicted that. When we went for the 2 to 4, actually we were doing better than the model because the model was telling us about 1 to 2 inches without falling. We went for 2 to 4, given the possibility the model could be wrong, and we got 10.8 inches. So it's just what it is. Models are like an estimate. They have a lot of assumptions, and they won't always predict the exact amount of rainfall that you get.
In police news, there was a fatal shooting in Santa Elena, Cayo, Friday night after 8. The victim has been identified as 33-year-old Ricky Dawson Jr., a construction worker of San Leopold Street in the Santa Cruz area of that municipality. He was shot about 100 yards from his home. According to the police's initial investigation, Dawson walked outside to answer a phone call. At that time, an occupant of a black SUV fired several shots at him. Today, ACP Gilberto Romero said police believe the incident was drug-related. Police have detained 2 persons for questioning.
On Friday, 10th day of July 2026, police responded to a shooting incident in Santa Elena. Upon the arrival, they learned that a male person had been shot. He was identified as Ricky Dawson. He was seen with multiple gunshot injuries. Information is that Dawson was in the area of his house when a vehicle arrived. A person came out and fired several shots towards his direction, causing his fatal injuries. We have 2 persons in custody in regards to this murder.
Is he known to police?
Yes, he is known to police.
Do you believe it is connected to any other incident?
No, we do not believe it is connected to no other incident. We believe it is drug-related.
A 68-year-old farmer of San Lazaro Orange Walk was found fatally chopped near a cane field in the village this morning after 9. The victim has been identified as Virginio Carrillo. According to police, Carrillo had left his workplace to visit his farm earlier this morning. ACP Gilberto Romero said another farmer discovered his body.
Morning, around 9:30 a.m., police were called to San Lazaro village where information received that a body had been found. Police went to the area near a cane field road where they saw the lifeless body of a male person identified as Virginio Carrillo, 68 years old. He was observed with several chop wounds. Police are presently processing the scene at this time.
Wow. Any criminal background to this person?
No criminal background, no.
Motive?
We do not know at this time. The information just came in this morning and we are dealing with it.
Do you believe alcohol may have been involved?
Now that we know, if he left from his workplace and he was going to his farm.
When you speak to all police were notified of the
somebody who was going to one of the cane fields saw the body and he called the police.
Was he reported missing?
No, he was not reported missing. He left home to go to his farm.
After the break, Doris Grant shot on Belchina Bridge, and authorities warn flooding will reach Belize River Valley area in the next 1 to 2 days. Stay with us.
Look here, your kitchen light there and the vent in the kitchen.
But I'm going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker?
Just to try keep my coffee warm for later.
Where do you know?
I'll try to think more to eat.
You know the more you open and close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool.
Uh-huh.
For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only to wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
No one should be up at this time. If you're still up, it's not you. It's your mattress. Because the right mattress changes everything. Sherwood Bedding Luxury Resort Pillow Top Mattress. Sleep better, wake better. Available at Design Depot. All in one place.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
For 5 decades, Caribbean Shipping Agencies Limited has stood at the forefront of Belize's maritime industry, connecting Belize to the world. Founded in 1976 by Mr. Stanley Longsworth Sr., he developed a wholly Belizean-owned, family-operated enterprise led by himself, his wife Laura, and his beloved brother, John Jack Longsworth Sr. Under the stewardship of these directors and supported by a team of dedicated staff, the company quickly earned its reputation as Belize's premier shipping agency. A partnership that has stood the test of time was formed in 1981 with our principal client, Hyber Limited and Hyde Shipping Corporation. What initially began as a bi-monthly cargo service evolved into weekly and now bi-weekly vessel calls, delivering the flexibility and reliability needed in today's competitive global economy. Together, Caribbean Shipping Agencies and Hyde Shipping Corporation have built their success through exceptional customer service and dependable shipping solutions. Over the years, Caribbean Shipping Agencies has expanded far beyond traditional cargo services. Operating throughout Belize's maritime boundaries, Caribbean Shipping Agencies delivers professional maritime services not only at our principal commercial ports located in Belize City and at the port of Big Creek, but also at our offshore islands and remote destinations. Caribbean Shipping Agencies has played an integral role in the establishment and continued growth of cruise tourism in Belize. Proudly acting as port agents for most of the industry's largest and most innovative cruise operators, such as the Royal Caribbean Group, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings, and MSC Cruises, to name a few.
50 years of exceptional service and the experience garnered has allowed our company to become Belize's largest and most well-rounded shipping agency, specializing in attending to vessels of all types, including containerized and bulk carriers, fuel tankers, cruise ships, military vessels, project vessels, and even private and commercial motor yachts. Additionally, we provide stevedoring consultancy and operational management services to importers of bulk cargoes such as wheat, fertilizer, steel, and project cargoes. For us, it's critically important that moving forward, we not only preserve the vision and protect the legacy established by my father, but as a company, that we are prepared to grow and evolve to ensure that we remain a principal stakeholder in an ever-changing and dynamic local and global maritime community.
With experienced leadership, dedicated staff, and a tradition built on excellence, Caribbean Shipping Agencies Limited remains committed to serving Belize and the global maritime community for generations to come. Caribbean Shipping Agencies Limited, proudly Belizean, trusted worldwide.
Hello Belize, if you're looking for the perfect home air conditioner, then listen up. First, choose the right tonnage. Correct sizing means perfect cooling and much lower electricity bills. Now, look for efficiency. GREE uses AI-driven performance to optimize cooling and fight high energy costs. Lastly, don't just cool your air, clean it. Demand health-focused air treatment and smart connected features. Get the global leader in smart home comfort. Contact us today to find your perfect GREE AC.
This is the general. DJ coming again. Yeah, yeah. DJ Zone. DJ Yo, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you went right there.
The National Emergency Management Organization has advised residents in the Belize River Valley area that floodwaters are expected to reach that area in the next 1 to 2 days. Here is Principal Hydrologist Tennille Hendy.
The Belize River Valley area is already seeing increasing river levels. At Bermudan Landing, it is already at almost bank full stage up to our last report. At Double Run, which is a bit further down towards Belize City, is already seeing bank full stages. So they're already seeing some of the floodwaters traveling downstream, but it is not all. More Tomorrow is still at 10 meters. So that has not returned back to what we consider as normal. So residents can expect to see more waters coming down the Belize River. The timing is a bit challenging, Paul, because the volume of water dictates the pace. And so what we have seen, normally it is about 3 days it takes from More Tomorrow to reach the Belize River Valley. We have seen that in little bit over 24 hours since that event that we're seeing increasing flood levels. So it's this event is not following the predicted or the predictable time frame. It's moving a little bit faster. So our flood forecast for today informs that you should experience increase in water levels bank full to flood stage over the next 1 to 2 days.
Can residents in Crooked 3 expect the type of flooding that we've seen in the past?
I can't say that with utmost certainty, and that is because since that event has happened, the causeway has been raised from what we know as the historical height. So it does give you a little bit more room to absorb more floodwaters. But according to the river levels that we have seen and observed today by our observers, the Crooked Tree Lagoon saw some increase, but not a drastic increase to say that, it will be overtopped within the next 2 days. So I don't see at this point that Crooked Tree would be impassable within the next day.
Jeremy Enriquez is taking the government of Belize to court over the prolonged vacancy in the office of the Ombudsman. The post has been without a substantive holder for more than 6 months following the end of Major Gilbert Suazo's term in December. Enriquez today spoke about his decision to file a constitutional claim.
Yes, we have a case on July 21st against the Attorney General for the failure of the government to fill that important post of the Ombudsman. There is no way in the Constitution that a government can decide in and of their own selves that we can delay and not have an ombudsman. That is not right, and therefore we want the court to set that right so that it does not happen again. Please, even though there is move to turn it into a human rights office, that should not prevent the people during that process to have an access to an ombudsman. In fact, the big flaw was that they terminated the former ombudsman without even having someone in place. That should not have happened. It is like saying, well, we will not have a governor general. Let us wait on because we're going to try to figure out what the role will be, or we will not have a minister in his office, or we will not have anybody. We will not have auditor general. We will not have these key positions until we decide when we are ready. That cannot happen, and that is unconstitutional, and therefore they cannot come up with those kinds of excuses.
Enriquez expressed frustration that the general public, especially unions and civil society organizations, has been mostly silent about the situation.
There could be some level of frustration, yes, just because you have you wonder about the unions, you wonder about other civil society organizations. There's often wonder about our general citizenry and how concerned are they when the Constitution continues to be repeatedly broken by political parties? How concerned are they to ensure that this does not happen. The more we ignore this, the more down the road we're making our country worse for future generations. There is a standard to uphold, which is the Constitution of Belize, and we must ensure that that contract that the government signs and swears to when they enter office must be abided by. Yes, when there's no ombudsman in place, Belizeans are denied access to justice in our system. And for as long as we delay 7 months now, then the Belizean people has nowhere to turn to. The ombudsman's role is an important role in our democracy. For the Prime Minister to say in one of the House meetings that the office continues and people could lodge their complaint, I think that is not factual. That is false information. No decision can be made at the ombudsman's office without an ombudsman in place.
A shooting on the Belle China Bridge in Belize City around 1 this morning has left one woman in critical condition. According to the investigation, 51-year-old Doris Grant was traveling in a Nissan Titan pickup with her partner and a Colombian national when they were targeted by 3 individuals. ACP Gilberto Romero said that up to 30 expended shells from 9mm caliber weapons were recovered at the scene.
Information is that they were driving across the bridge when 3 male persons approached the vehicle, and all 3 fired several shots towards the vehicle, causing the injuries to Grant. She was along with Austin Underwood and Andres Orozco, a Colombian national. We are currently reviewing video footages and seeking persons in regards to this shooting.
That Colombian national was passing through or what?
No, he was inside the vehicle at the time.
No, but I'm saying, have you investigated how long he's been in the country?
No, we are looking at that today because the investigators are out following up on several leads.
What's the mode of transportation for the shooter?
We do not know. They came from the riverside by the bridge.
The flash floods caught many Belmopan residents by surprise, and today officials were asked if there should have been a special advisory. Here again is the chief meteorologist, Ronald Gordon.
We do issue alerts and warnings via our webpage and on our mobile app. And there was a flood, excessive rainfall alert issued on Friday for the potential for heavy rainfall. And I believe the Hydrological Service also issued a flood alert.
The Institute of Archaeology advised Sunday that the caves at Notch Chien and the ATM Archaeological Reserve remain closed due to elevated water levels. Some in the opposition are blaming municipal officials and the Belmopan area rep for the unprecedented weekend flooding, saying there was no drainage maintenance ahead of the incessant rains. But Chief Engineer Evandel Moody is a Belmopan resident and says that while drainage upkeep may have played a role, he believes the larger issue is recent deforestation.
It has occurred in the area that I live in, Belmopan, and my drains are clean. I believe that, yes, it may have a little impact in terms of the cleaning of the drains, but as you may be aware, those drains in Belmopan are very large capacity drains. And so from what I've seen, because it's affecting the highway, it's the deforestation and clearing that is happening around Belmopan that is sending an excessive amount of runoff passing through Belmopan. And these are deforestation that are happening on the outskirts. Yes, the drains in Belmopan are large. However, you have to take into consideration that the rainfall event and the intensities and the duration that we're having in terms of rainfall are much longer as well. And so that is creating more water coming down, more runoff coming down into these drains that maybe now does not have the capacity to accommodate the amount of runoff that is passing through. Because the area that I live in, those drains were at maximum capacity. And so it had to spill over onto the street because the drains are so full. But I've never seen rainfall in that volume before, honestly. It's a possibility that things are happening outside of Belmopan that are creating that excessive runoff into the city and passing through the city. I'm not sure if you've seen some video footage of water coming along the Hummingbird Highway, passing Caribbean Tires by showgrounds. All that water is trying to get to the Roaring Creek. And so there are tributaries and there are small drains that split off the main drain. And those are the drains that were at full capacity, trying to get to the Roaring Creek to empty into that section.
After the break, SSB plans $20 million acquisition of Investors Hydro Belize shares, and 5 certified helmet types identified for proposed motorcycle regulations. Stay tuned.
El evento de fútbol más grande del mundo por fin llegó y Smart te invita a vivir toda la emoción del mundial. Antes de que empiece cada partido, predice quién se lleva la victoria. Entre más predicciones hagas, más oportunidades acumulas. Suma un punto cuando le aciertes al equipo ganador y si le atinas al marcador exacto, obtienes hasta 4 puntos. La persona con más puntos al terminar el mundial se lleva $2,500 en efectivo. Y eso no es todo. También habrá premios semanales durante toda la competencia. Además, el líder de los cuartos de final se lleva un paquete completo para armar su Watch Party. Participa directamente desde la app de Smart por solo 50 centavos por participación. Las predicciones estarán disponibles del 1 de junio al 18 de julio del 2026. No solo veas el mundial, vívelo con Smart. Smart, bring people together.
As a small business, I started to attend pop-up shops like many other businesses, and we found that our customers wanted to pay by card and not cash. I went to Atlantic Bank, and immediately, without a problem, it's like, yes, you can have a POS system. That POS system we now use in-house, and we can also take it countrywide wherever we are. They were willing to take the time. They were willing to be patient with us as we grew our business, and that, for us, that meant the world.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Today will be the inauguration of the backup water system. This will be able to assist the Pomona Water Board to expand, and if they get breakdown with the current system, this can also be a backup. There are times when, especially in the dry season, when the current system might run low or might run dry, and then that by itself creates a problem to fetch water. So we are hopeful that if this is not used as much right now, when the other system runs low, this will kick in.
We must ensure that people have access to clean, safe, potable water, just like everybody else across this country. What you see here today is an investment of over $160,000. It includes all the pipes that you see here. We also have other accessories. We have a backup generator. We have the solar system. And we also have a booster pump.
The most difficult part that hinders development is the access of water. We have reduced significantly the amount of people that were deprived from accessing a basic need such as water.
I am elated, very happy to be here, receiving the system. I think everybody would be very happy, very happy.
Because when we call it, we have no water, no nothing. That was an empty spot, but it's home now. They have a pipe right out there, so it's still okay, just that we had to reach up to get the water. I cannot wait to have it reach to our door.
In a required public notice dated June 25, the Social Security Board announced plans to acquire 689,655 shares in Hydro Belize Limited, valued at just under $20 million. SSB emphasized that the transaction does not involve the issuance of new shares or any additional capital injection into Hydro Belize. Instead, it is a secondary market acquisition from another investor, Atlantic Investment Management Services Limited, that holds the shares, which SSB plans to purchase at $29 per share. According to the SSB, the investment is part of its ongoing management of the SSB fund, aimed at generating long-term returns while maintaining prudent portfolio management and sustainability of the fund. This latest proposed purchase follows earlier acquisitions disclosed in April, when SSB announced that it would hold approximately 1.4 million ordinary shares in Hydro Belize, representing about 30% ownership, after completing a $5.7 million share purchase on top of $35 million invested in January 2026. If the new $20 million acquisition is approved, SSB's total shareholding would rise to just over 2 million ordinary shares, further expanding its stake in the company and strengthening its position as a major investor in Belize's renewable energy sector. In April, the SSB had also signaled its intention to participate in Hydro Belize's Series 1 bond offering valued between $42.5 million and $55 million. The bonds carry a 6% interest rate and mature in 2046. The proceeds from that bond offering were to be used to buy and cancel the remaining shares held by the government, which had originally fronted the capital for the purchase of the company. The Ministry of Transport still intends to introduce regulations that will specify the types of certified helmets allowed for motorcyclists in Belize. Transport CEO Chester Williams explained that authorities have reviewed certified helmets used across the region and identified 5 models that met the requirements' safety standards. However, he says that before the regulations are passed, consultation will be done with stakeholders to ensure buy-in. Thereafter, a cabinet paper will be submitted to bring the standard into law.
The Bureau of Standards, along with our ministry and the Department of Transport, met and they looked at different certified helmets within the region. And they were able to come up with 5 different types of helmet that we can use in Belize to be able to ensure that our motorcycle riders are safe when they're riding the motorcycles on the highway. And with that done, the Bureau of Standard now establishes a standard for motorcycle helmets. That standard has been signed by the Minister of Agriculture, who has responsibility for the Bureau of Standards. And now what we need to do is to take it to cabinet via cabinet paper and then bring it into law. But again, the minister has said to us that he wants us to do more consultation. So we'll be doing consultations with the different bike clubs and other stakeholders to see how we can get the buy-in from them. We do understand that people tend to resist things at times, especially when they know it's going to come with a cost to them. But the thing is here is that we must sell it to them in such a way that they understand that this has been done for their benefit, for their safety. And then once that is done, then we put together a cabinet paper asking cabinet to now make this standard law. And then everybody who then rides a motorcycle on a highway will then be required to wear one of those helmets that meet the standards.
In related news, plans to introduce mandatory training for new motorcycle licenses have been put on pause. In more police news, police have detained 2 individuals following a shooting in Orange Walk town that left Byron Diaz injured. According to police, Diaz was traveling in a pickup truck with another man when 2 people on a motorcycle approached and fired several shots in their direction. Diaz is in stable condition. According to ACP Roberto Romero, the incident stemmed from a dispute with another man from Orange Walk.
Then on Sunday, police responded to a shooting in Orange Walk. Upon their arrival, they learned that a male person had been shot. He was identified as Byron Diaz. He received gunshot injuries. Information is that he was inside a pickup along with another male person, Jian Wang. Byron Diaz received injuries. He is presently admitted at the hospital in a stable condition. Information is that they were approached by 2 persons on a motorcycle who fired towards the vehicle.
Any motive established?
This is in relation to a dispute he has with a person in Orange Walk.
In sporting news, 4 men's senior national teams are competing at the Central American Men's Volleyball Final 4 being held in San Jose, Costa Rica. Belize is competing along with Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and Panama. Belize opened on Sunday against the host and favorites to win Costa Rica. Belize won the first set, Costa Rica won the next 2, and Belize won the final 2 sets to claim the 3-2 victory and stun the home crowd. Belize was led by Kaylin Ingram with 23 points. Belize will face Nicaragua later this evening. Nicaragua won their opening match 3-0 against Panama and currently sits atop the standings. And the Norseca Women's Under-21 Pan American Volleyball Cup concluded on Sunday with Belize finishing in 7th place out of 8 nations competing. On Thursday, Belize qualified for the quarterfinals after defeating the United States Virgin Islands 3-0. On Friday, Belize faced Canada, with Canada winning easily 3-0. Belize then competed against Venezuela on Saturday for the 5th or 6th position. In that match, Venezuela won the first set 25-19, but Belize bounced back to win the second set 29-27. Venezuela then took the third set 26-24. Belize took the fourth set 25-21 to force the deciding fifth set, which Venezuela eventually won 15-11. During the last day of competition on Sunday, Belize faced the U.S. Virgin Islands once more to decide the 7th and 8th placements. Belize once again easily defeated the Islanders 3-0. The USA won gold, Canada won silver, while Mexico took home the bronze. Belize's Nissan Martinez was named the tournament's best opposite. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.